Hello, welcome to this tutorial on how to hack and play as Jumbo and Scorpion in Saturday Night Slam Masters. This is the arcade version. For some reason you can't play as them in the single player mode of the game, but you can play as them in the tag team version. This video itself was a request by a guy called Rebellion Gamester, or whatever name he goes by nowadays, he changes it so much. As always, please do go back and watch the very first video that I made on kind of the basics of boss hacking and character hacking in games like these. If you don't watch that, you won't quite get what's going on here. I think if you followed all of it, you'd still get the exact same result, but you wouldn't quite understand how it works the way it does otherwise. So I'd recommend going back to that just so you have a sort of frame of reference. As always with this game, or really with any game that you do hack in general, you'll need two things as kind of a core open, and in this case, of course, it's the game itself that's open in MAME or whatever you're using to play it. You need a hacking tool, of course, so you need to have either Art Money, Cheat Engine, or anything like that. I use Art Money because it's just a bit more simple in terms of how it works. Sometimes, in some cases, and I'll provide these when it is necessary, you'll need a list of character values. So you need to know which values you're searching for in order to find the character address, and then force it to load a value related to the character you want to force it to play as, basically. In this case, you won't need it because hacking Jumbo and Scorpion is really, really simple. And I'll show you pretty shortly just how simple it actually is. Okay, so back in my first video, I said that certain games have a very obvious and kind of incremental way to how character values work. So in some games, it would be all over the place. So this guy would be 3, this guy would be 7, this guy would be 2 or something. Not the case here, it's really simple. It's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you keep hacking them and then going incrementally up, you get it very, very simply and easily. However, you can't do this on the character selection screen for some reason. In some games, the character address and the character selection screen are innately intertwined, and it doesn't matter which you do. In some games, however, it's different values for the character selection screen than it is for the core gameplay itself. That's very common, actually, in Capcom games, I find. So in this case, it is a case where you do need to actually go into the game itself and play as a character before you search the value itself. It won't work if you're just on the screen here. Right, so then I search for 1, because he's character value 1. And then reset. Then go back and go for the next character along. You could start with 0, but the thing is, there's so many 0 values in the game that it actually takes much longer to find. And you'll have so many more values that you'll have to narrow down as a result. It's just easy to start from 1 in basically any single case. Right, this guy was 1, this guy was 2, so this guy is 3. So filter and search for 3. Okay, getting somewhere. And then this one will be 4. Great. Okay. So as you can see, it is very obviously incremental and just goes up steadily and very logically as well. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes up to 7. 7 is the last one, which means if we do 8, then that should be Jumbo, and 9 would be Scorpion. So let's go for 9. And select Biff. Yep, there we go. And then I'll show it with the previous value just to show that you can use jumbo as well. Make sure to freeze the value in place, of course, as well when you do it. That just forces the game to load it. Otherwise, if you don't, in some cases it will try to return to a normally playable value instead. You want to force the game to load something it wouldn't usually load. And as you can see here, jumbo is playable. If I recall correctly, I don't think... Okay, actually they do have normal pinning abilities. I always thought they didn't for some reason. But yeah, no, they're fully playable here. There's really no reason for them not to be playable in this mode, but yeah, for some reason they're not. I think they're innately playable in the SNES port, but you know, when you can use the arcade version, you might as well. Anyway, it's as simple as that. That's all there really is to it. It's one of the easiest hacks I think I've come across. Found it out very quickly with basically no issues whatsoever, so yeah, if you want to do this, you'll be able to. Yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Any other games you sort of want to know about, they can be arcade or console, even though this focus is mainly on arcade games. Just do say, give a suggestion, give a recommendation. As always, thanks for watching.